world, welcome back. This is ArcadeKnight, and now with Paris under our rule, the king thinks perhaps King Louis is ready to talk peace. Plus, we're still working towards our conquest of Rome and the appointment of a new pope. Guys, there's so much controversy about this, but we are gonna make it happen this season. So sit back on your comfy thrones, grab a golden chalice of your favorite tasty beverage as we get ready to play 1257 AD. King Robert is leaving the conquered city of Paris victorious. But before we left, I wanted to make sure we talked about all the wonderful suggestions you guys offered up after the last episode as to what to name King Robert's new warhorse. And here he is right here. Got him off of a lord in the kingdom of Castile, and he served me well. And I gotta tell you, the suggestion, and it was offered by a few of you, which I thought was just so brilliant, was the name Paris. That's right, naming him in honor of the conquered city that we captured in the last episode. So that's what we're going to do. Let me show you. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go to our inventory, and there he is. There you are, Paris. And you can join our other horses, good sir. You can join Canute and Bloodhoof with my other named horses. But guys, we're in pretty good shape, so we're going to get out of here and talk about the rest of the plans for today. I have requested that a few lords hang out in Paris just to protect it. Good sir, let me talk to at least you. Tell me you would do this task for me. Would you go to Paris? All right, very good. Very good. Of course, Lancia has... Oh, you lied to me. You just lied. You're following this caravan. Perhaps you'll go afterwards. But we've got so many things to do. We need to, first of all... Wow, look at all these lords coming around. There we go. There we go. Oof. After the siege of Paris, you can see a lot of these lords are in trouble. He's only got himself. And let's see. Him as well. Only Lord Alfonso, I should say. So, here's what we're going to do. Let's check our notes. And who we're still at war with. So France, of course, the Kingdom of Castile, we just can't seem to shake them. The Papal States, now we're going to try to end this war against the Papal States right now. But don't worry, we're going to attack them later this season when we're better prepared. But it's just not the time. And I'm worried about this, the Ilkhanate. There's a possibility, remember, they are close to my son's kingdom. Over here, King Raymond. Yeah, there we go. He is here controlling the Holy Lands, and I do believe, yeah, this is the Ilkhanate right here. They are close. Yeah, there is a war that could be brewing, especially up here in the north. So we may have to do some work, send some gifts over there to the Khan, and smooth things over to protect my son's kingdom. So that's why we're heading back to London, guys. So once I get there, I'm going to cut right back, and we're going to do a little bit of diplomacy. Now, one of my subscriber knights in line guard, Sir Ben Pagat, has come back, and apparently the mission to the Papal States, he would say Pope Alexander feels he must pursue the war against King Robert for a little while longer for the sake of honor. So that's good news. Maybe we can get this done pretty quickly. I don't have enough room for you, sir. I'm going to drop off some rural footmen and some light infantry just to make sure I have plenty of room. So let's go into London and kind of talk to you about what we plan on doing. You know, first of all, I've collected a fair amount of gold, so we're going to drop off some of that here in the castle. And I'm going to check to see what the finances of the treasury are. I believe we are somewhere around 60,000. Yes, I'd like to pay into it. We'll give you 30, 40, 50, 60,000 of it. Okay, so we've got 120,000 to work with, but I think there's still some more money we can get, because what we're going to do is we're going to send off gifts to all the various kings of the Ilkhanate, Kingdom of Castile, Kingdom of France, the Pope himself and the Papal States. Plus, we're going to start building relationships with the Holy Roman Empire and any other Catholic nation. that is close by, or frankly every Catholic nation, all the way to the Teutonic Order, because even though they're not close to our kingdom, they will certainly declare war on us once we go to war with the Papal States. So our only hope is to build good relationships with those kings, so that once they do go to war with us, we can message them back and say, good sir, let's end this foolish war quickly, and hopefully we can get on with it and just have to fight maybe only a few Catholic nations in the Papal State itself. Listen, Rome's got 1,500 men in the garrison. That is enough to deal with as it is. So here's what I want to do. My inventory is pretty good. What we're going to do is we're probably going to keep most of these men. I'm going to go ahead. Let's end this campaign. Yes. And what I want to do is, frankly, let's try to end this with France right now. Let's try to do it. Try to do it without sending any horses, in fact. Yes. Dispatch an emissary to the Kingdom of France. And probably we should do this very quickly. Where is the Kingdom of France? There we go. Alright, so our two kingdoms should enter into a truce. He should be willing to take this now, I believe. Let's go ahead and send John Swim to do this. Very good. Okay, someone... I think we should go ahead and do this now before it gets out of hand. To the Ilkhanate. I'm worried about my son's kingdom. He's so far away. Remember, we can't go back to the Holy Lands. King Robert only had the willpower for 3 crusades, and we've already done all 3 of them, just conquering those lands. There's no way we can secure them. So how about this? We'll send you a gift, 6,000 dinars worth in horses, and I'm going to send my trusted subscriber knight, David Fernandez, who's so familiar with the Holy Lands. I'm going to send you, good sir. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so hopefully things go okay. Alright, the next thing I want to do is while those things are happening, is I'm going to try to find my manors, if they're still around. And we're going to try to sell as many goods as we possibly can. We're going to need all the gold we can get. To first start bribing all these fellow kings, sending them gifts of horses and various goods. And then, where is London? Where's the Manor of London? It's so hard to find these manors sometimes. Good sir, I told you. Oh, no, it's not you. Now, would you go to Paris? Would you go to Paris? All right. Need all the men we can get. Lord Denton, I'll hold you back. So we need all the gold we can get to bribe all these kings, but also we need all the gold we can get so we can recruit more men, especially knights. We are looking really poor as it comes to knights. Oh, there's someone raiding Lincoln right now. If I was you, I'd get out of here, sir. The king may catch you. Unfortunate. See how the ooh, positive. That's a rare sight. Alright, well, we know where... Oh, Ben Patat, welcome back, my friend. Okay, so we know that we can at least go to Sterling. Let them raid Lincoln. What can I do? And we're going to go ahead and check out the manor there. And we have done several episodes, guys, on the Manor System. I believe there's an episode in this season. I think the title is... I'll try to leave a link down in the description box below. But Kingly Manors or something like that was the name of it. Something to do with manors. It was a play on words. And we go over the Manor System extensively in that episode if you're curious. But this is the money maker in this particular mod, is the Manor System. Because if I go and talk to this gentleman over here, the warehouse master, he's going to have a bunch of tribute for me. Oh, there we go. I'm going to take the expensive stuff first. The oils. Let's see. Let's take the tools. Yep. And what's... Alright, we're going to probably have to save some of this ale and wine for bribing lords in our own kingdom. Instead of selling that stuff off. Alright, so when we leave here, we're going to try to sell as much as we can in Sterling. Go to Glasgow, go to York, and sell all this stuff off. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly with you guys. Let's go to goods merchant. You got a little bit. Let's see. How much oil can you handle? Good enough. I'm a merchant. Buy a little bit more of my oil. Ooh, too much. Let's see. Horse merchant. Close enough. So we have exhausted this merchant. Close enough. Alright. So guys, I'm gonna keep grabbing the rest of the stuff from the Manor of Sterling. I'm gonna sell off all these goods as much as I can and see how much we have generated. And when I'm ready, I'll cut right back. See you in a second. You have returned from the Kingdom of Castile. Give me good news. In general, I would say Alfonso of Castile feels frustrated by his inability to strike a decisive blow against King Robert I of the United Kingdoms. Says he's willing to conclude a truce of 20 days. Very well, let this truce be concluded, good sir, and welcome back. That feels good. So I can strike Castile off the list. Remember, we sent off someone to talk to King Louis of France to see if we could conclude a truce after we've taken everything from them. See what he says. But I have grabbed pretty much the rest of the goods from the manor, and I'm going to sell the rest of it off here in York. So far, that's close enough. So far, we've made close to 20,000 just on one manor. Ooh, there's nothing in here. Just on one manor run alone, which is pretty good. Let's see. Sell off that. Yes, sir. Horses. You've got a little bit of gold. And then, yeah, we're pretty much out. So we can hopefully sell the rest of that off in London. So we're going to head to London right now. Tell you what, these little small French lords have been raiding the countryside nonstop. Not much I can do. Yep, I just walked past this guy. There's the Manor of London. So, as far as I know, all the manors are connected as far as the tribute storage. So, whatever I had left in the Manor of Sterling should be also here, which is some barrels of ale. Oh no. I take that back. That's the ale, but I must have got replenished. And I've never been quite sure about that. I always assumed that it would stack. If you got more manors, you produce a more tribute. And I always also assumed that all the tribute storage was kind of combined. From my experience, that's how it works. But if you know, guys, let me know in the comment section. Am I totally wrong about this? Do the tribute storages, are they not shared? And do they not stack, or do they stack? I am not sure. I'd love to hear if one of you guys knew for sure how that manor system worked exactly. But let's see. Do you have any room to buy my goods, sir? We're gonna save some of that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell off the rest of this. We're going to figure out exactly how much gold. Remember, we started with about 30,000. Now we're close to 50. I'm going to sell off all this stuff, drop off all the ale, all the wine, and then hopefully when I get back, we'll have word from King Louis if he's accepted our peace agreement or not as well. So, see you in a second. Not looking good with France. Not looking good at all. King Louis is alarmed by the growing power of King Robert. Of course he is. I just took Paris from him. Unwilling. He is stubborn indeed. Alright. You know, you catch more flies with honey. So we're gonna send him some gifts. We're definitely gonna send him some gifts. Let's go to the castle. And let's go ahead and talk to my wife. Hello, Queen Isabel. I would like to drop some things off here if you've got the room. And I'm gonna trade you, in fact. So I'm gonna take all this stuff, which I don't even recall why I put here. We're gonna sell this stuff off. And by the way, my banner collection, which, yeah, they'll probably go to the top. Yep. Where'd they go? Somewhere. Yes, this is my banner collection. If you've watched the series long enough, you may remember all the particular lords and kings I stole these off of. Ooh, they are worth quite a bit. I think it's time to sell off the banner collection. There's no way. 40,000. Wow. Wow, these are worth quite a bit. Well, that's worth it indeed. That is. Where can you even sell it? We'll check what the merchant will offer for that. But I had no idea how much they were worth. I was kind of disappointed because it doesn't keep the heraldry of the kingdom or lord that you took it from. Because I just, frankly, would rather keep it as a trophy than sell it. But at this point in time, we need all the gold we can get, so we will certainly sell that off. Let's get rid of all this wine, though, because we are going to give these out as gifts to some of our lords of our kingdom. Maybe some fellow kings. Salt, spice, very good. Everything we need. Fresh pork. Well, I'll take that oil. Actually, they need the oil. We may need the oil, but they definitely don't need the tools. Alright, very good. Well, we're going to test this out. What is the going rate for one of these banners? Oh, give me a good price. 4,000. That's quite a drop. It went from 40 to 4? Huh. Well, I don't know. I'll hold on to them. What's that? That's 20,000 alone. I don't know. If I could get that price for them, perhaps. But the nostalgia of keeping them as trophies, I don't know. It's kind of worth more to me. That's a nice sword. That's too slow, though. Definitely need something faster than mine. 96. Not fast enough to justify me spending 30 grand. Alright. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and let's talk to Queen Isabel once again. And I'm going to start sending some gifts out. So, let's talk to you about the state of affairs. Let's see. I would like to dispatch an emissary. Okay, so the Kingdom of France. Let's go ahead and send... Tell you what, I'd rather concentrate on the Holy Roman Empire right now. So there's a few things we can do. Try to enter into a trade agreement, which is a dream of mine, to have a trade agreement with all of my neighboring countries. So we're going to try to do that. But first of all, let's grease the wheels a little bit, right? Let's send a gift. I'm not going to hand over a fief, but I'm going to send some horses. And let's go ahead and have CSD Deacon do that. Yes, do that. All right, we're going to do that twice for him. See what kind of benefits we get from that. So once more, let's send another gift, and we'll go ahead and send Sir the Duke out once more. All right, so we've already spent 12,000. Now I will say, and that definitely came from our treasury, what we picked up in selling most of those goods is, wow, close to 30,000 gold. All right, so we spent 12,000. Let's try to spend 30,000. Let's spend what we just got from our various sellings of goods from our manors. So we've spent 12. So what we've got, about 18,000 to go. So we can send horses out, another 3 times. Okay. All right, so let's do this then. Let's dispatch another emissary. I'm not going to waste it on France right now. I think it would be wise to... And I'm not really worried about the Papal States. I think that's going to end in good time. Who else? Ilkhanate? Yeah. Yeah, we should do it once more. And who should I send? Let's send Ben Pakat. It's going to be a long journey, but I think he is the best man to send on that job. Alright, and then the Holy Roman Empire, Kingdom of Denmark or Hungary or England. Really not much to worry about either. Let's do this. We'll send it to... They could be too far. Gallipolines. I'll send a gift. 1 gift from John Swim. Okay. Perfect. Very good indeed. Alright, so... We've still got... Let's drop off those gold coins to our Chamberlain. Let's inspect the treasury. I would like to pay into the treasury. Let's give pretty much the 30,000 we spent. Boom, we're back up to what we were. And I'm feeling pretty good about it, guys. I'm feeling pretty good about that transaction right there. So I may venture back into France because I just don't know. I don't think King Louis has gotten the message just yet. Well, David, you are back fairly quickly from the Ilkhanate. They were agreeably surprised. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize you men were going to come back so quickly, so I'm going to have to drop off. Just to make sure I have the room. Because we, of course, sent off quite a few of our companions. Alright, so we'll leave that space open. I also picked up 13 mounted sergeants. I'm going to put them in the squire spot, which is, I think, yeah. Position... Oof. Yep, the morale of my troops is really low. Position 6. So I need to remember that when we go into battle. I'll keep the squires close to me. I want to train them up to knights pretty soon. So let's go to the tavern. My son's seat of ruin. And yes, please help my men out. They need it desperately. Marketplace. Very good. Let's sell off the rest of these tools. And let's see. That's another 2,000 in the bank. Ooh, they have plenty of gold coins here. 2,000. And let's see, they're going to spend 4. I just don't know if I want to do that yet. You let me know, guys, in the comment section. Is it more important now to sell these off? This is like, 3 sets of horses I can send off to bribe a fellow king, or should we keep them as trophies like we always have? You let me know in the comment sections. I'd really be curious to hear what you guys have to say. But we brought in a little over 5,000 there. Not too bad. Let's check out Paris. I think I had Lancia there and a few other men. They're gone. But garrison is looking fairly weak. But they haven't striked, which is foolish to me. I cannot believe they haven't attempted an attack on Paris. Now the question is, would we venture further south or further north if we want to conquer more territories? Would we go this way? That would be nice. Although, I'll tell you what, I prefer to have that buffer against the Holy Roman Empire, frankly. It would almost be better if they had Lewin and we didn't. France, I should say. That could be an interesting bargaining chip, frankly. I don't know if I would even be able to give that to anyone because I think there's a lord who holds it, but I can indict him for treason if need be. I don't think we have to go that far, but frankly, I'd rather go south. This direction. And if we're going to go south, that means... here we go. Yes, come back. Come back, David. Thank you. So that means we can just go ahead and raid this village all we want. Right? Yeah. We're going to raid it. We're going to get a little bit more gold. We're going to rebuild our finances, guys. We're going to get our gold up well above 200, 250 before we start this war. Especially after we spend all we need to for the knights and training the knights and recruiting the knights and bribing all the kings of Europe. So guys, once this is finished raiding this village, I'll cut right back. See you in a second. Oh, that's good for us. Well, I was gonna go sell all these goods off I got from raiding that village. I think I was gonna make another 10 grand plus on this, but you are messing with my trade, sir. So you are gonna come here and you're gonna take it. I tell you what, though, I'll give you an opportunity. Well, you give me no choice, sir. Surrender or die. Alright, so I can't remember. I want to keep the squires holding on me. What few line guard I have, keep them here. You know, we do have a fair bit of archers. We should try to use them. Oh, set the knights over to the left. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is going to be something else here. Alright, infantry. Move up. I have to send the knights in. They're coming right at us. I'm not going to let them just stand there. Alright, we just need to use our archers to great effect. Alright, and I tell you what. If I can get my squires and my lion guard, we could come around this right side. If the king can get out of the trees, come on, Paris. Come on, Paris. King's got to do something instead of just getting trapped here. Come on, man. Alright. I don't want to kill all my squires, though. Come on, squires. Let's make it through. Let's make it through, guys. This way, this way, this way, this way. Set my squires up over here. Aha. So they did survive. Alright, make sure my infantry's still charging in. Yeah, and I think we crushed them. We had them fairly surrounded. There's just some horse archers that are going to give us a problem. There we go. I think we got it taken care of, though, gentlemen. I think we've got it taken care of. Alright, so we did lose 2 men-at-arms, but that's fine. If we get some upgrading, it'll be well worth it. Good. Very good indeed. 18 mounted bandits? I don't think so. Alright, so how many? Ooh, very good. Very good indeed. So we've got a good bit of upgrading there. Finished off the rest of this. Anything worth our time? Nothing. Not since we've got all this stuff that we've got to sell off in Paris. Okay, well, let's head back to Paris and see how much total we have made in this episode. Go to the marketplace. Sell some goods. I think it's... Yeah, here we go. Alright, some spice. Sell that off. Some oil. All the way to 5,800. Right on the money. So that's another 6,000 pretty much. Very good. We are in some really good shape, guys. Really good shape. I'm gonna keep all of this. We need the food. How you doing, Paris? You feeling good today? Do you need some more food? Woman. What are you looking at me like that? My horse is named Paris. I'm not crazy and talking to the city. Oh my goodness, you better keep walking, peasant. Well, guys, I want to thank you for joining me. I had a great time today. Of course, you offered me a great suggestion to name my horse Paris, which King Robert's just loving. And also, we accomplished so many of our goals today. We're building our finances. We ended one war against the Kingdom of Castile. And although France is stubborn, I feel that war is going to end very soon. But guys, don't forget the most important thing we're building towards: conquering Rome and putting a subscriber pope in Rome. So don't forget to keep bringing me those great stories, those great reasons why you think you should be the new subscriber pope. Also, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps me out so much. And it's by far the best and easiest way to help this channel grow. Again, I want to thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time on 1257 AD.